Berta J. You're back in my kitchen with me today. I hope you'll enjoy this. This is a new thing I tried a few months ago. They're called carrot dogs. Can you believe that? I always loved hot dogs when I used to eat meat. And I found this recipe from The Happy Herbivore from Lindsay Nixon. But I changed it a little. So if you want that recipe, you could probably pop on over to her website. But I use 5 carrots, and what you do is you take the carrots. I'm not going to show you until I get to the point where you'll see where we're going. But anyway, you'll use 5 carrots, and what you do with the carrots is that you're going to peel them, and then you're going to put them in a steamer, or you can put them in a little water and make sure that the water is nice and hot, and then you're going to cook them for a while. Then you're going to use a fork, and you're going to make sure that they're not fork tender, but enough so that it goes in a little bit. You don't want it quite to be the hardness or the softness of a hot dog just yet. I think that's better a little bit later. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so while those are cooking, you're going to mix together several things. 1/4 of a cup of water, and then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of something salty. Either 2 tablespoons of tamari or 2 tablespoons of, there's something called coconut aminos. You could use Bragg's aminos. You could use soy sauce, or you could use one of either one. So you could have one of tamari and one of whatever other one you want. But you're trying to get 2 tablespoons of saltiness, okay? So with that, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And you're going to do 2 teaspoons of your favorite mustard, prepared mustard that you would put on a hot dog. And then you're going to start putting in spices. I use a dash of cayenne because it's going to give it a little bit of spice. If you don't like spiciness, leave the cayenne out, and it's just a dash. Then you're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon each of granulated garlic and granulated onion. I think that's going to give you kind of that hot dog taste. And then the last thing that I think really gives it that hot dog taste is you're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of liquid smoke. You're going to mix all of that up with your trusty whisk, and what it ends up looking like, you're going to pour it. You're going to put the hot dogs that you just steamed or boiled a little. You're going to put them in a container, and I just used a plastic container with a nice tight fitting lid. Because they're not hot dog hardness or softness, I pierced each one of the carrot dogs so that your marinade will seep into the hot dogs overnight. You're going to put them in a tight fitting container like this, and you're going to put them in the refrigerator. Now I did that last night. I didn't want to make 5 more carrot dogs, so I thought I'd just tell you what goes in them. But that's what the liquid's going to look like. It's kind of muddy looking. And then I'll let you see up close. See, the fork goes in, but not very far. There, okay? So once you've done that, you take it out the next day, and then you're going to cook them until they get a little bit softer. Now you want it to get about hot dog texture. So we're going to do that off camera, and I'll come back and I'll show you, and then we'll put it in a bun and you can eat it, okay? Okay, so we're back from cooking. I did baste them a little bit, but I'm going to take them and put them on this tray. You can see how that fork goes down in there pretty on this plate, I mean. And this one's really big, so depending on how fat your carrots are, you'll determine when you pierce it how much longer it'll have to cook. I would say anywhere between 8 minutes to about 10-15 minutes. So here's the rest of the sauce, and when I store it, I just put it back in that same container I took it out of, so that each day I want to eat 1 or 2, then I'll have this to warm it up with. Okay, so put that to the side, and this is what we're going to put it in. Now, I'll give you two options. It's the same option, really. These hot dog rolls are whole wheat hot dog rolls that I purchased from Whole Foods, or you could find them in your local grocery store, perhaps. But they're very thick. You see how thick they are on each side? If you like that much bread, then put one carrot dog in there. But it's too thick for me. So what I'm going to do, what I did is I cut each side in half. So I just use one bun, but I have two rolls, and I can taste the bread, which is enough. I don't need a lot of bread. So I'm going to take my carrot dog, and I'll eat this one, put it in. And if you want to, one of the other things I saw when I was thinking about doing this, you could actually like shave the edges down so that it looks rounded like a hot dog. You don't want to be bothered, neither do I, so I just make them like they are. Pierce it and put it in here. Okay, so now you've got two hot dogs and a nice little salad in there. Put your favorite dressing on. What I like to put on, because if you watch me before, you know I love onions. These are just chopped up Vidalia onions, and so I just put a few of those on. And this is really good with this carrot. So I got a little. Okay. Then my favorite mustard is this. I don't know if you've ever seen this. This was really good mustard. And put a little bit of that right down the side. Then I'll push these up to the side. You can just use some ketchup. And I'll just squeeze it out on the other side. Come on. And that's it. These are your carrot dogs. And guys, I've had a little lunch, but not much, so what I'm going to do is eat this because I think it's delicious. And you will too. So I'm going to try it. Okay, here we go. You will like it. When you have your little salad here, you can do some other kind of vegetables like green beans, put those in there. It makes a really great vegan meal. Drink a tall glass of water. It would be absolutely wonderful. And if you have a baked bean recipe, you can put that in. And you have hot dogs and beans. How's that? But anyway, this is these are my carrot dogs. And here they are. And remember, if you want to use a big bun, you can use it. But there's too much bread for me. So we're all done. And I hope you enjoy these. I hope you will try them. They are delicious. You will not be sorry. So bye for now. I'll see you again next time.